Very good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here at our Webcast Wednesdays. Today, we are joined, sorry, by Plate Green, who are our sustainability partners here at Elite Dynamics. And we're going to be looking at how they can be your sustainability partner and how they can help with your carbon emission dreams. So I am going to hand you over now to Richard, who we're joined by from Plate Green, who'll do a little bit of an introduction to himself, and then he will run through everything that we have to learn about Plate Green. If you do have any questions today, as always, don't forget up in the top of your Teams chat, you can submit any questions to the Q&A, and we can take care of those at the end of the webcast. For us now, Richard, it is over to you. Thank you very much.
Hi, hello everyone. Good morning. It's really good to be here with Elite Dynamics. Thanks, Callum. Very briefly, a bit of my background. I spent 20 years in retail doing culture change and building teams. I have then spent the last 10 years in the sustainability world, helping a not-for-profit scale and plant 1 million trees. And for the last 3.5 years, I've been running Plate Green. We are a B Corp Certified business, and we'll go into a bit more when we do the presentation. So let's get started. Okay, so Plate Green, in partnership with Elite Dynamics, have created a plugin for your system called Climate Positive Bookings. This presentation will tell you a little bit about Plate Green, a little bit about why climate positive bookings and sustainability is good for business, not just good for the planet. And then we'll go through the processes and then leave you with a little bit of a taste of the impact that you can create as a business. Okay, so we'll start by talking about how consumer behaviour and employee behaviour has changed. And what we're seeing is that businesses that go green grow. It's really an essential part of any business's growth plans. It's been driven by Gen Z and millennials, who are now the largest consumer group in the world and also the largest workforce. It will now be the main driver for at least the next 20 years for the next generation. It's been demanded in business through tenders and for investment, and it's a great way to protect your brand and future-proof your business. It's backed up by research. Deloitte have done a lot of research recently on Gen Z and millennials, and they found that they're willing to pay more for sustainable products, and there's been a big shift towards sustainable behaviour and living. And this is being seen by the growth in staycations, which you guys will hopefully be experiencing, reduced air travel and changing behaviours to things like avoiding fast fashion. That's seen the pre-loved market grow in the fashion industry bigger than any other area, and also the adoption of things like vegetarian and vegan diets. And in hospitality, vegetarianism is growing massively. It's also been demanded by employees, with 20% change in jobs for better environmental businesses already, and 25% planning to do so. And this has been driven by climate anxiety and a concern that the future isn't what we want it to be and that we need to change. There are perceived barriers to change because it's such a new subject for businesses, things like cost and time commitment, not being sure where to start. Not having enough knowledge on the subject and that posing a potential risk. Some people don't care, and also some people don't have enough data in the business or what their competitors are doing. It's also about culture change, sustainability, and if your business is running okay at the moment, why change? However, any of these barriers will break down with Plate Green. So who are we? We are a B Corp Certified business. We scored in the top 2% in the world for governance and the top 10% overall for a first-time score. We've been B Corp Certified for just over a year, and we are passionate about helping people and businesses reduce their footprint and, whilst they're on the journey, have a more ongoing environmental and social impact. The work we do with our customers ensures that they are part of our 3-step solution to climate change, which is reducing footprints, repairing the planet, and re-giving 10% of our revenues to good causes. So We started working with Elite Dynamics about 3 years ago, and about 2 years ago, we developed the Climate Positive Bookings Initiative, which we've been running with 3 holiday parks to trial and make sure everything is perfect. Climate Positive Bookings creates more reasons for people to holiday with you. It's completely free to run. It provides loads of new marketing opportunities, and it's a really simple way for customers initially just to rebalance their travel through tree planting. It means every booking that is made through your holiday park will have an increased positive social and environmental impact. It brings sustainability and social impact to holidays, as I've said, and the way it works is it's an optional and possibly removable if the customer doesn't want to pay extra that's added to each booking. For a lodge booking, it adds 6 trees, and for a pitch booking, it adds 3 trees. Trees are charged at 50p each, and then 10% of all revenues generated are passed back to a charity of your choice. So it means you can have a local, a global impact, and also support the customers with doing something that makes them feel better. All the impact is tracked. We provide every member with their personalised members platform, which shows impacts and provides the tools to share it. And it's super light touch because Elite Dynamics have developed a really cool API that connects to our system. So all the data transfer and billing is fully automated. So there's no touch once it's set up. It's also available for you guys to start right now. The process is very simple. We wanted to make it as pain-free as possible. All you need to do is ask to have it turned on. We'll set up the API, we'll set up your company members platform, which we call a forest garden, and we'll provide you with every single thing you need to start. It doesn't involve any contracts, and we'll provide a full induction. And all we ask is that you sign a memorandum of understanding that says we'll provide you with all the support that we'll provide, and you just agree to pass on the money that's paid for the trees. The process is really simple. After you start, you just collect the money from the bookings each month. The API will transmit to us each sale, and you'll be billed for the money that you've taken that the API has told us about at the end of each month. And you'll be provided with all the paperwork automatically. It will track everything, and you're also provided with a tree counter that you can embed into your website to show your customers the impact you're having. It's really cool. This is an example of the members platform. It's just the front page, and there are lots of other sections. And the members platform allows you to personalize and brand it to your own needs. There's loads of net zero support and documentation to download, and lots of marketing support in there as well. It tracks all your impacts, including charity giving and the amount of CO2 that's been rebalanced. And it does offer the option to buy extra trees at 50p a tree. You can set up campaigns as well. It works exactly the same as Just Giving. It creates a bespoke web page, but it's Just Giving for the planet, we like to call it. And I just mentioned earlier, there's also an iframe that you can share on your website that shows the tree impact, the CO2 impact, and the amount given to charity. And this is Wood Leisure's, which is up to date, and they've planted over 11,500 trees. And last month they planted well over 2,000, which is fantastic. We also provide every business with free net zero support. In the members platform, you can download policies and plans. It provides weekly education that you can provide to all your staff. We provide environmental policy guidance, and there's also event and travel support, and we provide a free sustainable travel document that you can brand and share with customers. And there's also government and risk management guidance. We also help you do more. We have loads of partners that do things like carbon footprint reports, reduction plans, things like green energy, EV installation, sustainable corporate gifts. And we also provide lots of support for the hospitality side of your business, like sustainable wines and things like that. The signposting service is free, and we don't get a finder's fee for that. What we do is we pass the finder's fee on as a discount. So it just gives you another reason to work with us, because you get these services at a discount. We also provide free staff education. So every holiday park that works with us, we will send out all your staff a weekly mailer, which contains a weekly tip on personal sustainability and how they can lower their own footprint. Things like we've done sustainable razors, sustainable wine, sustainable coffee, everything for the home. We'll also provide discounts that we get from the manufacturers, and we'll educate on business net zero and sustainability as well. It helps drive behaviour change. The content is written in a really easy and simple way. It's easy to understand. There's lots of facts and figures that will engage people. It's also set up to be shared by others, and it's a really good way to motivate and engage your staff. So the trees that we plant provide an ongoing environmental impact. When you make a booking with our Elite Dynamics climate positive booking partners, the trees will be planted in Rwanda, we plant mangroves in Kenya, and we plant sea kelp in Canada. And every 3 we will plant one of each. We provide regular tree planting reports, including all the data, and it's totally transparent supply chain, and every single planting is blockchain protected, and we can tell you who's planted what, where and when, what growth rates are, and what the death rates are, which are always very minimal. We also provide other data like hours of employment generated, number of women empowered, and food scarcity reduction. And the way that the planting works, it will mean that every booking that is made through yourselves when you're with the Climate Positive Booking Initiative hits 10 of the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which is something that everyone can be really proud of. The ongoing social impact comes with the 10% we Regive. And basically the way it works is you can choose a charity of your choice, and every quarter we will calculate how much revenue you've provided, and 10% of that will be basically sent back to that charity's bank account. We have over 50 charities on board, but if there's not one that suits you and you want to choose a local charity, tell us and we'll get that set up for you. Climate change is causing more and more social issues. So being able to have a positive social impact not only helps with that, but also it boosts your sustainability credentials. We also provide free marketing materials. There's a sustainability webpage template. We have badges and branding, lots of tips you can share with your customers, and lots of videos and photo content, which are regularly updated as our nature repair partner visits the sites and provides us with the content. We pass that on to you to share. It's a really good narrative for business, and it's a really good narrative for marketing because it's positive and transparent. We work with businesses across 9 countries, including some amazing brands. Elite Dynamics is one of our favourites, obviously, but we work with companies like Manchester Central, G4S, some of the biggest companies in tech as well, and also Danes, the fastest growing accountancy company in the UK, and many more. Some testimonials about working with Play It Green, and I'll read these out because these are really important to us, and they sort of make us know that we're doing the right thing. So we started working with G4S about 6 months ago, and Heike, their head of sustainability, described Play It Green by saying, Play It Green aligns to the values and the aims of G4S, supporting our net zero and ESG ambitions. Their passion for better business is infectious, and being a member adds value to our operation. I really like that. Danes accountants who started with the climate positive workforce, and they now use it as a recruitment tool. We're on their recruitment page. They've taken our sustainability webpage template, and they recently got a 7-figure investment, and it's enabled them to become the fastest growing accountants in the UK. And part of that was working with Play It Green. And Angela Millwood, who's their head of human resources, said, having a climate positive workforce is a key aspect of our ability to recruit and retain the best talent. Having Play It Green as a partner helps improve our business's sustainability practices and have a positive impact on the planet. I'm really proud of that one. And 2 other testimonials that I'd like to give you are from Habitat Escapes and from Wood Leisure. Oh, sorry. Habitat Escapes, it was Dr. Phoebe Carter, who's actually left now, but she was their head of sustainability. And she said, climate positive bookings just adds to our offer. It is simple to deliver and will certainly help the planet, our local community, and the overall business. And Sarah McGregor from Wood Leisure, who are doing amazingly at the moment, they had a record month last month for tree planting, said climate positive bookings is another way of showing our customers we care. It is simple to implement, comes at no cost, and makes a hugely positive impact. What's not to love? and we thank Play It Green for the opportunity. Thank you, Sarah. It's been really cool working with Wood Leisure and Habitat Escapes. I just wanted you to see a short video from our site in Kenya, just to show you some of the impacts that you can have.
5 years back, this area was bushy, and we used to receive very heavy rain.
The population of this area, they have expanded, and then they start to harvest mangrove to get charcoals.
When this bush was cleared completely, we missed the rain for almost 3 years. The mangroves acts like a fish hatchery. It brings more fish. Fishing and planting mangroves are two jobs joined together.
It's better for those who are living in the community to do the job of planting the mangroves, so that they will know the hard work to grow the mangroves.
We want to see action for this project, to empower the community to conserve the mangrove conservation of this area.
I don't give up. I still planting the mangroves.
As you can see, it's making an impact on people. So just before I go to the next steps, just to summarise what Climate Positive Bookings is, it's an auto-added £3 or £1.50 onto booking, £3 for a lodge booking, £1.50 for a tent plot booking, which will plant 6 or 3 trees and give either 30p or 15p for each booking to a charity of your choice. And we will then provide you with sustainability support, marketing support, and education and engagement for your staff and your customers. It's simple, it's free to run, it's fully automated once set up, so it just works, and there are no downsides to it. We've not ever had a complaint. We only ever get positive feedback about the work we do, both from our customers and our customers' customers and our customers' investors. So it's really cool. We'd love to have you on board. And the next steps are simple as well. Just tell Elite Dynamics you'd like to have it turned on, arrange an onboarding with ourselves, sign the memorandum of understanding, and go live. That's it. It's Climate Positive Bookings with Play It Green and Elite Dynamics. Thanks very much.
Lovely stuff there. Thank you very much, Richard, for joining us this morning to walk us through the Play It Green offering there this morning. We definitely appreciate your time there. We're going to end up there for today. Thank you once again to Richard for joining us, and for you guys for taking the time out of your day. Thank you very much, and have a great day.